My Seeds of Peace experience. I don't want to exaggerate, but it's like a fairy tale.
As I grew older, I actually understood the meaning and impact of it even more.
The colors of this experience keep changing.
Seeds of Peace raised a lot of uncomfortable questions for me. Everything that I believed and thought was turned upside down and twisted.
It was the first time I heard the personal stories of the occupation.
We were all teenagers and we had similar problems, and that was weird and interesting.
And when I just sat across the table with them for the first time, and I was like, what have I been studying in my books? What have I been listening to in the media?
I remember when I got my first pair of glasses, it was almost like that, like seeing clearly for the first time.
And at that moment, I realized that everything I had learned in the past through my education was only one side of the same coin.
Seeds of Peace is not about loving each other. It's about learning to understand where the other side is coming from. We started listening to each other.
But I also remember having this huge sense of relief and of feeling how amazing it felt to be listened to, to be heard.
The most profound thing that has stayed with me is empathy. It is in every part of my functioning as a human being.
I can define it as letting go of certain barriers in your mind and your heart.
It's like someone's coming out of the picture, coming out of the movie, or coming out of the book or the news report to 3D, and that was a very important thing for me, to place the other in sort of the human family.
Seeds has taught me how do I stay true to my values while making space for yours.
By now, it seems to me like such a natural part of the way I think and who I am.
I work with children and young people in the field of peace education.
I've worked on women's rights in Afghanistan.
If I talk to you and I hear your story, it becomes part of me.
I was in a team which authored a bill that was pretty huge in terms of changing the legal landscape when it came to rape.
What is that one magic bullet which we can just use and probably solve all of these problems? And the only solution I can see is education of women.
Art spawns dialogue, spawns controversy that eventually became a social or political movement, that eventually became a conversation on parliament floor, that eventually became policy.
I was asked to join the political team of Kosovo's first female president. I was only 23 in setting a national anti-corruption council.
For me, working in the Knesset is not a goal in itself. It's a means to promote justice, equality, and peace.
It takes a lot of unlearning to create change.
What I'm hoping to do is to leverage the science, especially the neuroscience around empathy, to create evidence-based and empathy-grounded approaches to peace building.
Well, me and the world, we have a lot to talk about. I will tell the world that good things happen every day, and I hope that the world didn't give up on me, because I never gave up on it.
17 years of association with Seeds of Peace. It changed my life.